you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. It's good to see you today.
It is really great to see you.
So, what brought you here today, Providence?
So this time I came back because a friend referred me about a dance. I know it's kind of a silly thing compared to like what we've been talking about. Everything else was bullying. It was really extreme.
How are things going with bullying?
A lot better now.
A lot better?
A lot better. And
so
actually...
You said somebody recommended you to come and see?
Yeah, my friend actually asked me to come in. My friend Cassandra, I don't know if you remember her.
Oh, yeah, Cassandra.
Yeah, so she told me to come because it's like having to do with dance and like functions, and she said that she came to you and you were able to help her feel a lot better about different school functions and stuff. And even though this isn't as major as bullying, it kind of has me at the fear and like on edge just as much as bullying. I mean, not as bad because it's different light, but it has to do with boys.
Oh,
and
okay.
Dancing and
boys, huh?
Dresses.
Well, but I'm happy to hear that I was able to help Cassandra.
Yeah.
And
she's really happy.
That's really good. I hope I'm able to help you too.
Yeah, actually, when she went to that dance, the guy she ended up going with, now they're boyfriend and girlfriend, and they've been together for like a few months now, so they're really happy.
Okay, well,
not that I want the same thing, like I don't know about dating and everything, but I want to have a good time.
Well, it's great to hear good news. And so, what do you want to do with this? What's your situation? What are you trying to do to go to the dance?
Morp, and I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yes, I heard about it. Yeah.
So Morp is
like prom, but the girls
backwards, and I kind of really wish it was just prom. Like I wish it was
you would
Morp.
Have the guy ask you instead of you.
And even if I didn't get asked out, at least I could go and I wouldn't have to feel so bad. Prom, like, if I went with my friends, then it would be okay. But the fact that it's Morp and like I should be asking some guy out makes it feel like really it's stressful.
So everything is backwards and
I feel
Morp, right?
Backwards now, yeah.
So what are you feeling?
I guess I just feel a little bit of stress because as Morp is getting closer, a lot of people are going out. I'm sorry, not going out. They are going out. They're going out on dates, and people are asking each other out, or like my friends are asking each other as well. Like one of my friends that's a girl asks one of my friends that's a guy, or the boyfriends and girlfriends have already got their dates, and there's less and less dates to choose from. The guy that I want to go with, he is still available. Like he's my friend and everything. I think he's really cool, but I don't know if he wants to go with me, and so I guess that's kind of what I'm stressed out about. And at the same time, I don't know if, like, even if I did ask him, if he said no, or if he said yes, would it just be like a prank? Would he make fun of me? Would my bullies make fun of me? Would he end up being friends with my bullies? Just because my old friends.
In the scale from 1 to 10, how would you feel? 1 being the least feeling the least fear, and number 10 being the more fearful. What do you think you grade your fear? Asking this boy to go to Morph with you.
It's probably definitely an 8.5. Probably a 9 because he doesn't know that I kind of have a crush on him, and so we're just friends.
So probably a 9, huh?
Probably
I can see
a 9.
Because I see you kind of a little afraid.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do you think feelings come from? Where do you think they come from?
I guess most people would think your feelings come from your heart, but I kind of want to say that they come somewhere in your mind.
Well, I'm gonna enlighten you with the reasoning where feelings come from. Let's first record your fear.
Okay.
Okay, so we say your fear. It's around at 9, right?
Yeah.
So, like I say, fears come from your thoughts, okay?
Okay.
So thought causes fear. And you stated to me that you would feel that if you ask this boy, he might say no.
Yeah.
Okay. So he might say no. And in your situation, because we've been working together for a few months already, I'm thinking that you also think, what about if I ask him and the girls that are bullying me might find out and they will make fun?
Yeah.
So, okay. So, let's see. The bullies could find out and make fun of me. So
I think the worst part too is probably he might say yes, and it's a prank.
okay. So
Like he might say yes and not actually mean it.
so basically he might say no, he might say yes, and it could be a prank, and also the bullies could find out and make fun of me.
Mm-hmm.
So let me show you one thing. So what did I write over there on the top?
Not true and true.
Okay. So basically, he might say no.
Mm-hmm.
The bullies could find out and make fun of me.
Mm-hmm.
He might say yes. It could be a prank. Those are not really facts. They're just your thoughts.
Yeah.
Can you see that? And they are putting to this level of fear, which is very high. So if you could ask him, what do you think the possibilities are that your fears will be less fears? Like if you grade it from 1 to 10, so less fears.
Like what would I prefer to have as a probably a 3. Probably a 3.
Okay, so a 3. Okay. So basically,
I mean, I would rather have no fear at all, but I think the fact that there's still this unsurety of what will happen is what kind of puts me on edge, because he could say anything and I really don't know what's going to happen. That's up to him. And so I think I would rather not have any fear, but I think 3 is probably a good place to be at compared to 9.
That is correct. So, the idea of you coming in to help to get some help in counseling is that we can make you see that it's not really, it's just your thoughts that are creating these feelings, and they're not, like,
Not
he could
real.
say yes and everything can go wonderful, but you are creating all these images and all these ideas that are not based on facts. They're just your thoughts. So I think you should ask him and just basically be strong, and like you've been very positive with your club that you open and all your activities that you have in school. So I think that will help you to get some confidence. I think it's basically what is happening right now is all the stuff that you gone through in the few months.
Yeah, it's difficult, and it makes me feel like I have to be more afraid of like little things. I'm sure a lot of people don't worry about stuff like this, but one, I've never really been to a dance before. I've never asked any guy out before, And that's kind of why I would want to ask my friend, even though I do like him, except nobody knows that either. And so I think that's what puts me even more at fear than if I were to ask some guy that was just my friend.
You know, from the experiences we had in previous meetings that we had, you and I, in regards to your bullying, you have come a very far way, and being able to confront and to overcome your situations, your struggles here. I think if you ask this boy, you should be able to be comfortable and succeed on overcoming it, because remember when you came in the very first time and you said, you didn't know anything about the clubs and anything about that we had in school, and once you took action and start believing in yourself, things really changed for you.
Yeah, no,
So
like reading it up here on the board too, it's really crazy to see how maybe a lot of these are just myself speaking.
So seeing it on the board, you see how it's just your thinking that is taken to that level, taking you to that level of fear.
Yeah.
That if you in reality think of your previous experience, you also didn't think that you could build an environment that could be comfortable and safe for you. And once you start getting active in the school activities, and you were you also joined one of the sports, right?
Yes,
totally.
Well, sports and the tennis was the last time I was talking to, but I actually did end up making it, and my knitting club. So once I got into those functions, like, it was a lot easier to progress forward and away from bullying. But I think guys are just a whole different spectrum. Really odd.
Yes, I understand. It's and it's intimidating for girls to, especially because it's like you say, morph is backwards, and it's usually in a date, in a normal life.
Yeah, like if somebody asked me out at prom, if I didn't really want to go with them, I could just say no. Or if nobody asked me out, then that would be okay. Like, I'd be really sad at first, but my friends would still go with me.
Well, it's more common for a boy to ask a girl.
Yeah,
so I can understand your fears, but you are building all these ideas and all these thoughts and all these what if this happened, that are not based on facts.
Sorry, I think I'm getting stressed too,
Oh, that's
because I
okay.
didn't sleep last night. And I was supposed to ask a guy out during second period in class because one of my friends was going to do it, and I decided not to.
That's okay. So, and how are your parents doing? Are they feel more comfortable with situation, and are
it's
they?
like, bullying has come down to like a minimal, so I'm really, really happy about that. My club is progressing. My parents are really excited. I do have one question though. Like, for the true factor, what would I put on that side?
Well, basically that it's the reality that you are.
Like in the moment.
Yeah, in the moment, and that it could, that he could say yes. So basically, all your thoughts are based on not facts. So
the facts are that he could say no or he could say yes.
Right.
And depending on what is his choice.
So
still scary though.
Yeah, but the idea is that your fears are not based on reality. They're based on your thinking, your situation, that probably I can understand that your self-esteem went a little down when you were being bullied by the girls, and you were like didn't have the confidence that you have now. So I think you are very, very capable of going and asking this boy to take you out, and you're such a beautiful girl, and I'm sure that he'll be so happy to take you. And I think it's also, like I said, it's not common for girls to ask guys, and I think that's also part of your mentality. No, I never had the opportunity to go.
No, did they
So,
not have that in your school or?
no, I think it's a new concept. I
Oh,
think
okay.
it's pretty new.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, back in the day when I went to school, it was just prom. I
But
did
why do
go.
you think they do it? I mean, I've kind of wondered that the last week and a half. It's been like mulling over in my head. I still don't know why. They probably have some history on it.
Probably I haven't done the research, and I don't, but there's a new in this modern world. There's a new stuff happening, and I'm sure somebody came up with that idea. And I think it's fun. It's
It is
just
fun.
taking things out of the ordinary
Mm-hmm.
and just making it different, and things can be fun. So
Well, I feel better already talking about it that way. I mean, because lately, just during every period of class, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, when do I have to ask this guy out? What if he says no? What if he says yes? What if I make fun of myself? What if I trip? What if I put soda, like, on my face while I'm walking? Or what if I trip in front of him and he starts laughing at
oh,
me? Just really, really lame things, I guess. But
yes, no,
yeah.
you don't. You just feel confident. You just go and ask him, and mm,
I think because I had so much pressure from bullying, like how you were saying, I was thinking so much about all this stuff that, like, now that I have all this freedom and
mhm.
liberty, I don't think I know what to do with it. And maybe not myself, but like my mind is just like,
So yeah, that's what you're doing. Your thoughts are causing the fear. You're
yeah,
thinking too much about it, and you're creating a lot of negative thoughts that are not facts because you're making them up. They're not. They haven't happened. You're
I guess,
worrying about him saying no, but you don't even know if he's gonna say no or yes,
yeah,
right?
hmm
I mean, you just have to take the chance and
be able to,
build confidence that you're a great person and he's going to say yes to you, so you can go.
okay, well, that feels a lot better, honestly.
Have you bought your dress or?
No, I
I
was
mean,
kind of waiting until I really did ask somebody out because all my friends already have dates. And so I guess
mm-hmm.
that's why I'm also stressed because if I don't have one, I don't think I'm going to go just because I don't want to go by myself.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe by the end of like today, if I do have a date, then I'll go on the weekend to get a dress with my mom. My mom's been wanting to get a dress with me, but like I said, I don't want to go by myself.
I think you're very happy because your life has changed a lot lately, and
Oh, yeah.
you look very happy.
Oh, thank
um,
you. That's a lot of like stuff that I owe to you.
no,
So
I'm
thank
very
you very
happy to
much.
hear that. I'm very happy that I'm here, making a difference, because that's my job to make sure that students overcome their difficulties and their problems here. We're here to help them and to make them
Feel
comfortable,
better
feel
and
better,
safe and
and just to.
get over our weird and geeky teen stuff like going on dates. You probably go home and
No,
laugh.
no, it's fun to to help you guys and to make sure that you guys have a good time. All students have a good time, and to overcome anything that is bothering.
Yeah.
So I am so happy that you came to see me. And well, I just want to let you know that everything that we say and talk in this meeting, it will be strictly confidential.
Okay.
The only way I will break my confidentiality is if I feel that are a threat. You're in a threat to endanger yourself or danger others.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, everything will be confidential. And like I said before, my doors are open. You're
Thank you.
always welcome, and I'm really happy that you decided to come to see me with this situation. And
No, I
anytime.
feel better, and every time I do come and speak to you, I feel, lucky that I have somebody here on campus to talk to because, there's a bunch of stuff that goes on campus, and you're always so busy with trying to do your homework and school
Mm-hmm.
and just be on time to classes that it feels nice to have an adult with an adult perspective
Oh,
understand what is going on in our school. Because
um,
sometimes my parents, since they're not here, they can't really understand that. And like my teachers are so busy trying to focus on getting your grades well, and coaches want you to like succeed in your sport. But like the fact that you're able to talk about normal personal things is really nice.
Well, I'm happy that you feel comfortable.
Thank
And
you
like
so
I said, I'm
much.
here always to help you.
Okay.
Thank you. Nice to meet. Nice to see you again, Pravi.
Nice
And
to see you.
also, I hope that boy say yes, and I hope you have a great time.
Me
Okay.
too.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll get a dress this weekend.
Yes, just
Just
look at that dress, and I'm sure it'll be
rhinestones or
great.
something. Okay.
Thank you.